这样的狗姐夫。
我也没有这个狗舅子。
Loved by someone who has super strength? Hey, who doesn't like this? Especially if you can fly and float in the air with birds and your crush, of course. Well, you can dream, but don't forget to land again. From this, we're counting down our pick for the top 10 Chinese dramas for romance fantasy in ancient times.
子轩，我是小白啊。你不喜欢我幻化成人的样子吗？
Before we dive into our other lists, make sure you click subscribe and like to stay with us and get more content like this. Thanks. Long for you. Shui Ji is an immortal girl rescued by alien powers. She has been traversing the earth for centuries, desensitized, frosty, and indifferent in the inside. Despite the bright smiles that play on her lips, she only lives with the goal of finding her first love from 1,000 years ago. Finally, she meets Gu Shiyi, a man carrying her love's face, but his love is different from that of the former, rekindling her passion and enthusiasm for life, and perhaps unraveling the knot from many centuries ago.
最重要的事情还是，你是我唯一见过的一个嘴巴上0.01%颜色都没有的女人，无法原谅。
Eternal Love of Dream. Based on the novel of the same name by Tang Chi, the play tells a story of 2,000 years of entanglement between Qingqiu Emperor Ji Bai Fengjiu and Emperor Donghua, the god of Taichen Palace. As the two spend time together, Fengjiu realizes her gratitude towards Donghua has slowly evolved into love. Unfortunately, Donghua has long forgotten what love is. Although the coldest hearts can melt with time, will countless lifetimes be sufficient to bring these two hearts together?
我还要看百鸟朝凤呢。
百鸟朝凤有什么好看的？夫人还是看我吧。
No Boundary. A story that follows an upright goddess and a constable with a cold exterior who join hands to solve crimes and find love along the way. During the Song dynasty, Bao Longtu, who governs Kaifeng, has become known as the new Bao Qingtian. Duan Muchui descends to the mortal realm and establishes her own sect with the intent to vanquish demonic forces who seek to harm humans. The 4th-ranked Imperial Guard, Zhan Yan, receives orders to help Duan Muchui, thus beginning their journey against ghosts in the pugilistic world.
你不是要来抢亲吗？怎么能半途而废？既然抢了我，就不能对展某始乱终弃。
Dear Herbal Lord. It tells an indelible love story between Song Lan, a fairy formed out of the Isatis root who chases after Chu Zimo, the king of medicine. In order to get him to marry her, Song Lan has her heart set on only one thing, which is to complete her immortal cultivation. To make it happen, she takes a special trip back to Senxiang Mountain to bring along some of her fairy friends back to the mortal world. Among them are a ginseng doll, a sexy saffron, and a righteous angelica herb, each ready and willing to do everything in their power to help Songlan in her pursuit of love.
药王大人，你别打小公子！
你松开！ 他伤不到我。
小公子，你快走吧，你的伤还没好，这样肯定会输的。
江心玉，你放开。
Eternal Love Reign. The play is adapted from the Yi literary Yuntang project novel, The Tang's Strange Cases. It mainly tells that the second prince of the Dragon Clan came to the world in order to save the common people and the drought, but he did not expect to lose his own after the disaster was lifted. The lover and the Dragon Clan Ni Lin no longer have a way to return to the Sea World. They can only be in the world for 500 years, looking for everything they have lost.
别叫了。我知道了，应该是你每次心绪波动剧烈的时候，我就会被你召唤过来。
Wu Xin, the Monster Killer 3. An immortal Taoist master with no heart seeks his own death because he's fed up of living. In his journey seeking death, he encounters mysteries, murders, and crimes, and eventually falls in love all over again. How is it like for an immortal and mortal to fall in love with each other? Though a third season, this drama's timeline sets before the previous 2 seasons in the Tang Dynasty period. It is a standalone drama and doesn't need the previous 2 seasons to follow this one.
你们俩谁是孩子他爹呀？
我呀。
孩子他娘呢？
他呀。
我没有你这样的狗姐夫。
我也没有这个狗舅子。
All because of you. The story revolves around 3 people who aspire to become brave warriors of Wa Planet. When completing a mission, their heartstrings were stolen by a mysterious man in black clothing. The greatest suspect is Jie Meng, a security inspector who guards the borders. The 3 people were told that if they managed to find the culprit, everything would be resolved. Thus, they head to the mortal world to begin their search. Han Xing took on the identity as a fashion executive, Jin Chan as a chef, and Chui Longqi as a fitness coach. Together, they open up a restaurant named Route 13. At this time, Jie Meng, who also arrives at the mortal world, came to apply for the position of a musician. However, she has lost all her memories. Thus begins the game of lies and deceit in the restaurant.
那好，明天晚上6点，你到根号13 2楼，我看你能不能弄哭我。
Eternal Love. The play is adapted from the novel of the same name by Tang Qi Gongzi. It tells the story of a beautiful fairy love story in which Jing Qiu female monarch Bai Qian and Yu Zongtian prince Ye Hua. The 2 start falling in love, not knowing the true identity of the other person, and their love tribulation that involves them meeting in 3 different lives and 3 worlds.
前尘往事你忘了便忘了，我既望着你记起，又望着你永不再记起。当年白浅在此学艺时，最喜欢照看的便是你这株锦鳞。
Love and Destiny. A love story between the god of war and a young maiden whose very existence can bring harm to the world. 50,000 years ago, Yu Chen, known as the god of war, fell into a deep slumber after sealing away the demon lord. Ling Shi accidentally wakes him from his sleep, and they fall in love. It is discovered that Ling Shi was born with an evil miasma that can help the demon lord break free and allow the demon tribe to rise to power. Jiu Chen refuses to kill an innocent and tries to change Ling Shi's fate. Through the encouragement of Jiu Chen, Ling Shi, who was once innocent and naive, transforms into a brave leader in a fight against evil.
可是我喜欢你，很喜欢很喜欢的那种，不是小孩子对大人的那种喜欢，是男女之间的那种喜欢。沈尊，我想跟你在一起。
The Destiny of White Snake. Inspired by a legendary folktale, The Destiny of White Snake tells a heart-wrenching love story between an immortal and a human. She is Bai Yao Yao, a white snake roaming the mortal realm when she meets Shu Xuan, the master of the medicinal valley. There's also a second couple pairing between Xiao Qing, a green snake whose fate becomes intertwined with a demon catcher named Qi Xiao.
子轩，你怕我吗？
你是妖，怎么能来九溪山呢？
子轩，我是小白啊。你不喜欢我幻化成人的样子吗？
Well, that's our top 10 Chinese dramas for romance fantasy in ancient time. Exciting, isn't it? Don't forget to note the title. See you on the next video.